sound alternative.
Phonic FM.
Hello again, this is Will 789GB, starting off the Wild Show in its proper time between 10 and 12 on a Thursday morning. It's Phonic FM 106.8, and today I think we're probably going to talk about design science again, as applied to lots of other things, not just the music in the show, and also how to promote the Three Daft Monkeys, who are going to be here for the Phonic FM 6th birthday party on the 15th of February. I think that's Saturday week. And I was reminded, I don't think I've played this, well, I haven't played this very often. This is a track that was played during the Frank Zappa 20-year commemoration. And it's a track by Jeff Simmons, Lucille Has Messed My Mind Up. So JD is here. Good morning, JD.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
I'm very well. Bit damp underfoot.
A bit damp.
Bit damp underfoot, but
well,
okay.
Yes.
Terrible journey up today. Absolutely terrible. But it doesn't matter. I can cope with it.
You can cope?
I can cope, yes. It's my middle name.
So, how do you think Devon is getting on at the moment?
I think that's well known to everybody. It's a bit wet.
Yes, that's all we can say.
That's right, yes. When is it going to stop? That's what I want to know.
Well, I've no idea.
I want to put my shorts on. When is it going to happen? Can you predict that for me?
No, no. I am doing a MOOC on climate change.
Well, there you go.
From Exeter University.
You'll be able to tell me next week, won't you?
But it's not very easy to make any predictions from it.
Oh, right.
Even whether it's still getting warmer. I don't think it's getting warmer at the moment.
Well, we haven't had the snow yet.
Not here?
No, that's the thing. So that's why I think our winters are going to be like this.
Oh.
That's what they reckon. They're going to get warmer and warmer.
So sort of tropical rainstorms.
Well, autumn sort of weather, in winter.
And will it go on all the year round?
No, this is just the winter time. This is what they predicted, anyway. So
we might still get a very hot period as well, later on.
Yes, yes, we could do, for one day.
And then there'll be a thunderstorm.
No, we'll back to the rain again.
Okay. Well, that's just a guess, it has to be said.
A guess.
A guess.
Right. Well, that's what the boys from the Met office are saying, but I don't know. It seems to change every time, doesn't it?
Yes, that's all we can be sure about.
Mm.
So the three Daft Monkeys.
Yes.
Have you yet come across a hashtag? Because I know you spend most of your time on Facebook, I believe.
Yes, I do.
Not on Twitter.
No, I don't twit.
Whereas Facebook will work with a hashtag. If you put one in, it sort of has a hashtag version.
Right.
But we haven't come across it, have we? We'll perhaps do some more research later on.
Yes.
When Chris is here, he'll be here about 10:30, we think.
Mm-hmm.
If he's working from his phone, we could take over the computer and try and do some research and find out if the Three Daft Monkeys are on Twitter,
right,
and what their hashtag is.
Okay.
So we'll get to that. And the other thing I think we want to talk about later on is design science and organisation. Because I think you've more or less accepted it could work with the choice of music, the presentation of that music during a show. So it could relate to radio. But when we get into things like Play It Again or putting clips onto Mixcloud or somewhere online, and also, could you get the phone, JD? So the phone is ringing.
Right, okay, I do.
If you take the phone, because that might be Chris, or it might be somebody else phoning in. I'll just say what I was going to say, and you can comment on it later on if you like. It's just start going to putting stuff online, social media, and if we start moving about, doing outside broadcasts or phoning in from a cafe, things like that, then we're getting into organisational sorts of thing.
Well, why can't it be just life?
It's just life.
It's just life as we know it.
Okay.
Yes.
And
isn't it an everyday thing that we go and have a drink somewhere, or
Yeah, but it's not an everyday thing that we produce broadcast quality sound in real time that it can be broadcast on FM. Is it? I mean, that might...
I'm off right now. I'm going to have my coffee, and I shall shout from there for you.
So that's how you think it should be?
I think it should be social. You know, it's a social interaction between you, the listener, and us, the broadcaster.
Okay, or the listeners can send us an MP3.
Yes, they could do. No, that's interaction.
And we might play it. We might play all of it, or we might just...
We will play.
We will play it.
As long as it's playable.
As long as it's playable.
Mm-hmm.
Or we might edit it slightly.
Yeah.
I mean, if they send us in a... Well, like the Fawn album. The Storyteller left the Fawn album playing, which is an hour long. So...
That's okay.
That was okay. Yes, we could have just had coffee for the first part of the programme.
Yeah.
But I did fade it out after a little bit.
Right.
But I think if somebody sent us in an hour's MP3, we'd probably sample it
Yes.
and then say where people could find it if they wanted to.
Yes.
And people can find the Fawn, Faun, on YouTube if they... There's several albums and bits and pieces up there. So I think when Chris comes, we might try that. He does think we're trying to wreck the studio, though, when we start talking about design science. We just need a three-dimensional diagram, so we might put labels on the walls and ceiling.
Well, that is the door and this is the ceiling.
Well, whatever. we'll get back to that. But so he needn't worry. But we'll see what he makes of this sort of thing later on. The other thing that's happened during the week, Annie Roushaw has put up on SoundCloud and also on YouTube a very good version of Shadows, which I recorded on video during a phonic benefit about a year ago, maybe just over a year ago. And new listeners who haven't heard all this before, we're trying to make videos at the phonic benefit, but we have some limitations. Chris has got an iPhone, and that's pretty good, but it obviously gets the sound as it occurs right next to the iPhone. And I've found that I've got a socket on my ZI-8, which is a sort of blogger's Kodak level blogger level camera, so I can get a feed from the sound desk, but my cable's quite short, so I'm at the back of the space and the zoom's not that good. So I have to say that the video that we put onto YouTube with Shadows is okay for sound, but the vision is not ideal. So later maybe we will find how to get better editing. So we'll get the sound from somewhere and the vision from somewhere else. But
whereas I think it's the best thing that is to take somebody along to do the videoing, and you concentrate on the sound, or vice versa, because you can miss things out. On whatever it is, because you're panicking because something doesn't work or something like that. And with having two people there, they can, you know.
Well, we'll try and organise this. Perhaps this could be our design science organisation style.
Yes, well, that's what I said. You take a friend along with you.
So if we take several people to the three daft monkeys. I keep saying the three fat fish for some reason, but I mean the three daft monkeys. No, the three fat fish have gone. They've gone long ago.
I've got a picture of them in front of me. I don't think they look like fish.
No,
they don't look like monkeys either.
No. No,
good name there.
I think that it comes back to me a bit. I think the three fat fish is what Mum Stones used to be called quite a long time ago. But there's my mind. My mind is going. But they are the Three Daft Monkeys, and they will be in the Extra-Phoenix on the 15th of February. And
well, that's what I say. You go along with two other friends and you film it,
right? And
you have yourself do the sound. So you're all concentrating on something, getting the picture you want, and then you can put the two together.
Okay, and we'll work out how to edit it later.
Yes, that's right. You can either have the sound or the vision.
You can't do more than one thing at once.
Well, I can.
No,
I can, but you
no, I probably
you can't. I don't know.
Yeah. No. Okay. Well, we'll try and apply design science to organising that for Saturday week, and meanwhile, this is Shadows.